Hey there, lovey-doveys. This is Holly with the Center. Okay, so something happened with my family last night. So now that I'm back in the office, I have to find babysitters, right? Like all parents, the stress of trying to find somebody to watch your kiddos while you're going to work, it's a lot. So my kids were going to go stay the night with my grandparents last night. My awesome, amazing grandparents. They're 80 years old, and I had to take my kiddos to the Mexican restaurant where they were hanging out with their buddies that they've been friends with since like forever. And I dropped the kids off there. They ate tacos. They had a fun time. And I went home and I started watering my plants. Well, I had a missed call and I called grandma back and she didn't answer. And immediately I was like, oh, wonder what happened. So I finally got a hold of grandma and she said, hey, so Mallory's here and she's really, really upset. She's worried. She thinks that we're going to die and she doesn't want to come home with us. So I'm like, what in the world? Like, nothing has happened for Mallory to be like super upset. Like, lately, I don't know, nothing happened that day. So we got her home and I talked to Mal and I was like, babe, what's going on? And she said, I'm just scared that they're going to die in their sleep. And I was like, whoa, oh my word. I was shocked. I was kind of sad for her. It made me feel so sad that she was paralyzed with fear. It gripped her. She said her legs were weak. She couldn't breathe. And I don't deal with anxiety stuff like that. So it was kind of new for me. And I was like, whoa, baby. Well, step number one is I'm going to call her therapist again today and get her back in to see that because I know I am not a professional. I can give her some tips and some tricks to handle the feelings that she's feeling. But in that, I know she needs more than just me. So here's the tips that I am going to give my own personal kiddo, and you can share with your kids if they deal with some stress or some anxiety issues, okay? So I don't know if yours is like mine, but she loves squishies and things that she can hold. We've got a cupcake squishy, and she just squeezes it, and I'm like, I don't understand the draw to these things, but she likes to make them herself. So she made this little squishy, and it's just paper, and she found stuffing from somewhere. I'm not even going to ask where she got it from. And then she put tape around it. So she made this, and it reminded me of the feeling buddies that I used in the classroom. Now, Mallory's 8. This would not be something that she would be like, cool, Mom, let me hold your feeling buddy. No, but let me teach you how I would teach this in the classroom. Okay, so first step is we talk about how your face looks. Okay, when a kiddo is experiencing stress or anxiety, I would say, oh, wow, your face looks like this. And I would say, look at Miss Holly's wrinkles. My eyebrows are all kind of scrunched like this. My mouth is like this. And then I would show them a mirror. I would say, look at your face. This is what you look like when your belly is feeling tight and your hands kind of clench like this and you breathe heavy. That's anxious. Okay, first of all, we have to name the feeling that kiddo is feeling. That's anxious. Maybe you're worried about something. Okay, so then in the classroom, I may show them. So there's different kinds of feelings. This is scared. This little girl is worried. Look at her eyes. Oh, she's feeling, whoa, dropped my phone. I'm so sorry, everybody. Okay, she's feeling worried. Do you feel worried? And then this one is sad. You have to give a label to these names or to these feelings because they don't come out of the womb just knowing, oh, my tummy is a little upset. I'm feeling anxious. We have to teach them that. We have to be the models that show them when you're feeling anxious and your belly is feeling tight and upset. We need to give them the tools that they can handle that. Okay, so this brilliant idea came to my head. Mallory would not be interested in this feeling buddy. In the classroom, I would teach her to say, hold Mr. Anxious, acknowledge I am feeling anxious. I'm safe. I can handle this. And you just repeat that over and over because we know about the brain. I've already taught you guys about the brain. When kids go in that brain stem, they're in fight, flight, or freeze. You know what Mallory Beth did last night? She flighted. She was like, nope, I'm getting out of this situation. I can't stay with Grandma and Granddad. I'm going to just flight. Okay, so I need to give her tools. Hold on to Mr. Anxious. Say, I'm safe. Breathe in, get oxygen to your brain. I can handle this. And exhale. Okay, not for Mal. Maybe 2, 3, 4-year-olds, okay? Not for my 8-year-old. So I thought maybe her squishy could be something that she could just fidget with. Squeeze it, okay? When you're feeling that panic attack, like type thing. Made something tangible that you can feel and hold. So find something that your kiddo is interested in, like a squishy, something like that. And then on the back of it, I just wrote, oh, it's mirrored. Huh. I am safe. Okay. We've got to teach our kids to feel safe and just notice things around them. The walls are white. I'm in a safe place. I'm in control. I can handle this. And breathing. Okay, so those are some tips that I would give for kiddos with some anxiety issues. I also made these feeling buddies just made out of socks because these are stinking expensive. Ugh. But you can make them yourself with just some socks that you can share with your kiddos as a way to touch and feel and hug and hold on to and ground themselves with some safety. Okay, because that's what our kids need when they're feeling anxious, stressed, worried, scared. They need to feel safe. Okay, oh, it just breaks my heart that my girl is going through this. You know, I can remember as a kid, I didn't have a lot of death in my life. I lost my mama, and she was 82. But I didn't go through a whole lot of death in my life, so I always worried. I can remember being in my room and crying where I couldn't breathe, worrying about my grandparents dying. So, oh, Grandma, Granddad, like, we just love you so stinking much. So I hope, oh man, I hope that like, I hadn't talked about that and it rubbed off on Mallory, but she has been through a lot of death. We lost my Danny 4 years ago, and my aunt, and then my mom has cancer, and we just lost our dog. Like, Mallory and my son Colin have been through an extreme amount of death, and I hate it for them. It breaks my heart. So I am going to give her everything that I can to help her to overcome this. I'm going to give her the tools that I know, and outside of my expertise, I'm going to get her into therapy so that she can talk and learn even more tools. So anyway, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please give us a call, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day.